Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Minnesota Twins and the Colorado Rockies. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward.
Number 9.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like the pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Billy Hamilton is retired to lead off the ball game. First pitch on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second. Now to the plate, Marcus Semien. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
That's a good pitch right there. If that's any indication the type of night he's going to have, if he's able to locate that two-seam fastball, they're going to have trouble hitting him.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And a slider, cold strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger. So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
And he'll miss the target away. With the fastball, it's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Lamar is going to get there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here. At the plate, Aaron Judge. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for homer.
On the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. Gibson comes set. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Well, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it. Right there in his wheelhouse.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side. Now at the plate, Jay Hahn. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Baseman, Jay Hahn.
Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's Brian Dozier now. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Grounded back up the middle. Hernandez takes it in, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Into the box, Joe Mauer. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Lined hard and deep down the left field line, but a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Anthony.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Morrison is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And he takes ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Standing in, Austin Romine, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Hit on the ground to third. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Logan Morrison. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Logan Morrison.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a hard liner toward short. On to first, and there are 2 down. Stepping in, Kyle Gibson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Gibson.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Chad Bettis. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Chad Bettis.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Semien backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in for his second at bat, David Dahl. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that That's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gibson comes set. Here's the 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Lamar is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started. Striding in once again, Michael Brantley. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over. And the runner back safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. To short. Hit hard. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch. Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Third baseman, number 1.
Digging in to try it again. Jay Hahn. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after him, being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in, Brian Dozier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam. Ready now, Aaron Judge. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Just got a piece up the line. That's a foul ball. And there's ball 2 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Morrison ranging into the outfield, and that's the first out of the inning.
First baseman number
Standing
44.
in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after
Rizzo.
striking out his last time up. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. The pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Third baseman number 6. Anthony
Gibson gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Trevor Story.
Now batting.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Here it comes on 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Line drive to center field. Hamilton will get there, and he puts it away to retire this. So here's Joe Mauer. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Catcher Joe Mauer.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding in, Logan Morrison. He's 0 for 1 thus far. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Here now is Ryan Lamar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
Stepping up to the plate.
Kyle Gibson.
From the stretch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. At the plate, Austin Romine. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Catcher, Austin Roma.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Fastball in there, 3-2. Hard hit towards center. Hamilton is right there, 1 down. Stepping into the box, Chad Bettis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Cesar Hernandez.
To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go into the second deck and gone. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right. Gibson's ready. 0-1 on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Center fielder number 9. Billy
Very weakly
Hamilton.
on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another shot now. Michael Brantley. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Dahl is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And ready once again, Charlie Blackmon. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Payoff pitch one more time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Striding in once again, Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Judge.
High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly. Digging in once again, Jay Hahn. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. On the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one. Here's Brian Dozier now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hit to third and through into left field. Back-to-back hits have him set up to start the 7th. Ready for another chance? Joe Mauer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now a little looper back up the middle, and that's going to fall. A base hit. Hahn rounds the corner and is headed home. The throw to the plate, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied. Digging in and looking for more, Logan Morrison. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Logan Morrison.
Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. The throw to the plate, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Lamar. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Kenny Vargas will look to provide a little.
Number 19, Kenny Vargas.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. Matt McGill gets the call from the pen.
The Twins.
Into
60.
the box.
Matt McGill.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
It looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
1-1.
Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Here it comes. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Trevor Story stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Ball one.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike three. And he makes the throw to first. Story is retired. 2 down now.
Up next for Colorado.
Digging in now, Austin Romine. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss for strike one. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. To third. To his right, Hahn. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Billy
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Blackman is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Michael Brantley. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Michael
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a soft liner. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. Into the box now Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Semien.
Swing and a liner, but foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now at the plate, Chad Bettis. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Chad Bettis.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Ian Desmond will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. And a ball 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit hard up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit here for Desmond. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Now a flare out toward right center. Lamar sprinting after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Stepping in, David Dahl, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Neil Cuevas will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Fernando Romero. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw won't get him. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to center field. Hernandez is digging for home. And the run is in to score from second. Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hit hard on the ground at first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, and
first baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Number 6.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Rendon. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Hit down the third baseline. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score. So stepping in, Trevor Story. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Started that swing a bit too early. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there. Brian Shaw comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Brian Shaw.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Line to the right side. Judge is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Adam Ottavino answers the call from dugout. As
number 0, Adam Ottavino.
They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Hernandez up the middle. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out.
Now batting number 7.
Now batting Joe Mauer. And he needs to make something happen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that's cut on and missed. So now the Twins are down to their final strike here.
That was a great fastball up and in. He wasn't able to get around on it. Just threw it right by him.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Now at the plate, Logan Morrison. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Morrison.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swings through the slider there. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible time run to the plate but could not cash in. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.